motorhome, glamping pod, log cabin. We're not about that here. We do it proper. This is the outside in. Taking the outside in. For real. Welcome back to the channel. It is Saturday afternoon. You're watching an Idiot Outdoors featuring the one, the only, outside in. You know where it's at. This week we are doing the little carrier bag challenge. That's right. The challenge basically is you've got to fill your bag with swag and survive for a whole night. No tent, no tarp. Let's see how this one goes down then. And it is trying to rain. This way I'm going to have to put my bag's going to rip. Oh, bag's going. I think my bag's going to break. The bag of swag. Yep, I've got to really take it easy with this bag. If this bag makes it to camp, I'm going to be surprised. Winding you up I am. You really think I'm going out with a bag? So as usual, travelling super light, not... Oh, what's this? Hello. We have company. This is Trevor.
Hi guys.
Yeah, so Trevor, I work with Trevor, that's Trevor. Supervisor, aren't you? Yes. Assistant manager, sorry. Right, that's it. That's the word work is out the equation now. We're not about that here. We don't talk crap like that on a camp. Right, so I've been to this location before. The reason I'm coming back to this location is because got Trevor. Right. Right, I slipped up. It's not really Trevor, that's Chris. It's just me being stupid. There was supposed to be 3 of us tonight. But one of them had a family emergency, so just the 2 of us. If I don't do this, I've got no content. Oh, it's nice and sloppy.
What about editing? Does it take long editing or?
Not anymore, because I'm just so used to doing it. One of my favourite woodlands. Minus the slop. Can't have it all, can you? Ugh, this bag's heavy. So yeah, pretty much same as usual. Set up camp. Hold on a minute, got to negotiate mud. Ooh. Yeah, set up camp. Drink some tinnies. Cook some food. Anything goes. Oh, this bag's heavy. Yeah. Bloody fawns, be careful of the fawns. Obviously you can see all the dog walkers come down here, but where I'll be, you'll be away from all that. Yuck! Yuck! Sloppy. My most favourite woodland ever. Right, so potentially, yes, you've been here before with me, I know. If you remember the old ensuite table. Now, ideally, for me, this is perfect. But our Trevor, aka Chris, whoa, wants to put his hammock up. Yes, hammock camping. Hammock camping with Chris. We're going to go to another spot very quickly. Have a look at what the options are. I got caught nearly not keeping it real by Trevor, aka Chris. We nearly had a tinny before the outside in pop-up bar appeared. Actually, tell you what. Ooh. Oh, she's a little gassy. And we got Chris gonna try his first ever pearl and backer. Cheers, Chris.
Cheers.
Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor. It's nice.
It's not bad,
very,
is it?
Yeah, it's very good.
It's alright, isn't
Yeah.
it? Right, we're gonna have a look at that spot, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a little temperature check. About 6 degrees. We have the retro style lantern. We have the tarp because it decided to start raining. So we've got some shelter. We have the chair. We have the table. Not one we can take away with us, but what's going on over here?
Playing with my knots.
We've got Chris putting up a ridge line because he's going to put his tarp up. Under that he's having his hammock, so that's going to be interesting. So then Chris has set up his tarp, he's set up his hammock. I'm impressed. This is going to be my next investment, especially with the warmer weather coming. Right, let's show you. So yeah, this is the hammock. Got the old bug net. Wicked. Got the underquilt. Chris is certainly keeping it real. And I'm going to have a little go in that.
Oh, welcome.
Is that alright, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want to man the cam? Because if I go fall out, it's going to be you're not going to want to mix that, are you?
Where do you want me to record from?
Yeah, it's still recording, mate. So,
Oh, is it? Sorry.
yeah. So, what you say? Get in here like this, yeah?
Yeah, tuck it into the back of your legs.
Yeah. Am I good, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. Just
And then just on the diagonal, yeah?
on the diagonal.
It's a double thumbs up for me, Chris.
Comfy.
Wow. And I love the sway.
You won't after a few tinners.
Wow. I'm not used to having a cameraman. What time's the sound guy coming? Wicked. I like that. Can't see now because my own light's blinding me. Thank you. Love it. And over here, like we've already says, the other tarp's up. That's going to be the lounge for the night, or should I say the snug. Still 6 degrees. Chris is on the mess tins as well. Right now, chorizo pork pie from Chris. Cheers, Chris. And some lovely, love them or hate them, olives. My stuff is everywhere. I'll show you what we got in a bit for the main meal, but for now I'm going to sit, have some snacks, have another beveragino with Chris, and bring you back soon. Yeah, so I'm guessing you're going to want to know what the campsite looks like tonight. So bring you around. Still no tent up. But we have got Chris enjoying a nice cold cider, courtesy of the cold weather. No fridge needed here tonight, guys. 6 degrees. Neither of us have bothered unpacking anything yet. So in terms of, you know, the outside in, I would consider this area to be the lounge. Or the snug. I reckon the snug, don't you?
Definitely a snug.
It is nice and snug in there.
Definitely.
But yeah, 6 degrees. Right, over to Chris's quarters. So Chris's hammock setup has got the under quilt, mozzie net. He was talking to me earlier, telling me about setting it up correctly, leaving the correct air gap so you've got the right kind of insulation. Learned quite a bit from Chris. Certainly cold, you can see my breath. Anyway, I'm going to get back under here and have another bevy. Oh, in the chair. Oh, and somebody else with a chair.
Not as flashy as yours, but it works.
Mate, the chair's the chair.
There's only one chair.
What are we going to do? Have another tinny? Do you want one of these?
What you got?
Whatever you want. Stella or a... You want Stella?
Yeah, go on in. Anything you want?
Right, we're going to enjoy these beers. I'll bring you back soon. So the plan is, we are getting the bratwurst on the go. And Chris over there is opening the bratwurst because I've lost my little tool. Cheers, Chris. 25 to 12. Where did that time go, Chris?
Beats me.
But yeah, we are here and we are cooking. Well, I'm cooking the bratwurst and Chris is heating up the chilli.
Oh.
So we are double stoving it tonight because you couldn't get all the bratwurst in that one. You've got the old classic alcohol stove under there, and under here got the old cat tin stove. Meow. No cats were harmed in the making of these bratwursts. Oh, we want to talk about the bed situation.
Oh, yeah.
So the idiot is not setting up his tent tonight because, quite frankly, I can't be bothered. I'm under the tarp. So the old bivvy bag's coming out. I'm going to put the sleeping pad inside the bivvy bag. Sleeping bag inside that. I've got the old OEX pillow. And I'm going to sleep like a baby. So, yeah, normal alcohol stove. And then we've got the cat tin stove. May have already mentioned it, can't remember, been drinking, having a good time, who cares. But yeah, there you go, bratwurst, and you've got Chris over there doing the chili. That smells good, Chris. In fact, that smells pucker. That's better. Yeah, so once these are cooked, we're going to be on bratwurst, on brioche buns, and chili. My bratwurst. Oh. I've knocked the lamp over. Sorry, lamp. Lamp reinstated. Oh. You weren't wrong there, Chris.
Spot on.
I like that.
Banging.
Chili, bratwurst, brioche. Yeah. Ryan, if you're watching this, how can I say this without being, you know, we're missing you, man. We were having a good night. Did I say Ryan?
Mm-hmm.
I meant Dennis. Sorry, Dennis. Dennis. Woo! Dennis and Trevor. So, it's got to be getting on a bit. Do you know what time it is, Chris? Sorry, mate.
Where I put my phone now.
Don't know if it matters.
I mean, getting on, isn't it?
It is getting on. It was about 11 something when we last checked. But in that time, we've done some cooking. We're having a bratwurst in a nice brioche bun with some nice stag chilli. Is it stag chilli, Chris?
Yeah, stag chilli, yeah.
Stag chilli. Chris cooked the chilli, heated it, whatever you want to call it. I cooked the bratwurst. We've been getting them down our beaks. Sorry, Chris, I didn't mean to put you out, mate.
What's that, sorry?
Sorry, mate, I didn't mean to cause you to, like,
Oh, no.
turn your stuff upside down for your phone.
Yeah, I'm looking for my phone now. Ah, there it is.
There it is. Right, I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to show you. Oh, excuse me. Oh, burping. Oh, excuse me again. Burping again. Oh, a final burp. Sign of a good meal, that, Chris.
Oh, it's lush.
It was good, wasn't it?
And it is 1:45.
1:45.
Yeah.
Wicked. Right, turn the camera around. Show what's in the tins. Show what's going in my cake hole. And so yeah, bing bang bosh, brioche finger roll, bratwurst, chili. Still in extinguished the fire. I can't believe I said that without slurring. Yeah, but nobody wants to see this idiot pig out on food, so I'm going to prep that up and then bring you back sometime in the near future. Well, that's Chris going to sleep. I'll see you on the morrow.
Yeah.
I'm going to get in the bag.
Yeah, this is going to be super comfy, I reckon.
Hey?
It's going to be super comfy in here.
How chilled is it in this wood? That's Chris going to sleep over there. I'm going to get in the bag. And we're back to life. It's a very wet morning. Still in the bivvy bag, staying nice and warm. And there's Chris keeping nice and dry under his tarp. And Chris brought me a lovely cup of tea. Look at that. Look at that. The rain dripping off the You're welcome anytime to the outside, and if you're going to keep making me a brew. You got a unlimited pass there, buddy. Turns out I've woke up in a puddle. I'm bone dry inside though. It's still a mess. Look. There your voices. So we're outside the tent. We are going to have another cup of tea. This time it's my round. We'll have a little look at Chris's setup now it's daytime. Oh, show you properly. If I don't fall over my tarp, that is. The hammock. Chris's chair. I wonder what that was on your chair then, Chris.
Was it a stubby?
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite what's the word? It's quite sparse at the moment, but once the leaves come back on the trees, which will be soon, all this area will all be. I can't even get me words out this morning.
It's still nice though, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
like I say, it's about hearing the birds and that in the morning. I look at it like.
But yeah, once the foliage is all round here, as I say, this area here, you don't see any of that at the back. You literally, it's like a little, say this spot that I always come to, you'll literally walk through here and then you're sort of hidden round here. Yeah, and it was the one time I got the missus to pick me up so I could have a decent beer and that, you know. I had a skinful, so I was sort of feeling worse for wear. There was ants everywhere, completely in my gear. 2 days later, driving along with the missus, and there's red ants going up the windows in the car. There was everywhere. There was in the car. She was going absolutely mental at me. She went, "You better get them out my car. I'm not taking you again if this is what's gonna, you know." I was like, I won't go there, and you know. But yeah, 2 or 3 days later, red ants crawling up a window trying to escape. I thought, you've only got them up your windows. I had them up my trousers. I had them round me crackers, up my top. And when they get trapped, they give you a right little nip. Cat-tin stoves. You heard me talking about it before. Very simple. It's basically a series of holes, 16 at the top, 16 at the bottom, and they're spread equally, and they are sort of, what's the word where they are offset, that's the word. I cannot get my words out this morning. Wow. But yeah, I'm going to use a cat-tin stove to show you how simple things can be. You know, if you haven't got a little alcohol stove, you've got a cat, you've got a punch, simple. In fact, I'm giving this to Chris to take home with him, and he can have a try in his own time using alcohol, see how he gets on with it. It's very simple. Yes, it takes a bit longer than a conventional gas stove, but when you're doing this sort of thing using a rush, it's the slow pace of life. I compare it to being on a narrow boat. I'll wait for it.
Yep.
So yeah, using the good old trusty ensuite table as seen before. So all we're going to do, be very careful with alcohol, because initially the flame's invisible, so just test that it's burning with your hand. Let it get up to temp. And the good thing about this little stove is you don't need a pot stand. It is the pot stand. Voila! Unlike the pubs and clubs of Britain that enforced the smoking ban in July 2007, we're not like that here at the Outside Inn. If you want to smoke like Chris, you can smoke all you like. It all goes on at the Outside Inn. Fags and beer, great. Drugs, jog on. Of course, Chris, being like myself, he's not leaving his nub ends all over the floor. Chris is putting them in his little bag in his pocket, and he's going to throw them in the bin when he gets home. Because Chris is keeping it real. Yeah, so we are packing away now, slowly but surely. Me and Chris, we've actually been sat just drinking brews, chilling, chatting. The weather, much better now, stopped raining. Sun's made an appearance, which has helped dry the tarp. Yeah, we've got people walking. Somebody got a dog over there. But anyway, one of the things I wanted to say, obviously, as I said before in previous videos, it's not completely about the YouTube. You know, I don't spend the whole of the time I'm out filming. I'll just film as and when, you know, which I think will make footage. So it's nice just to forget about the camera and just have a chill. Was a little concerned that there's going to be people in the comments saying that his setup's a bit wrong. Did you want?
I'm aware of it. It's just the situation that I'm in at the minute. It worked for the night, but
what would you normally do different then, Chris?
So I'd normally be a little bit wider apart and then have this more drawn out.
Yeah.
Right now it's really bananaed, but it's just situations I'd put the straps up as high as I can, try and stretch it out. But it was comfortable.
Well,
nothing wrong with it.
I tried that last night, and I'm not a hammock camper yet, but having tried that, I am a convert. The only thing that will get me, if I've had one too many at the Outside Inn and it's swaying all night, yeah.
They're not too bad. The only thing I would say is probably the most important bit, other than the underquilt, is these drip lines. They absolutely saved me last night. Bone dry.
Drip lines.
And you see, well, you wouldn't see, but it's a bit damp there, totally dry there. Didn't even come past my first one.
But yeah, I'm certainly a convert, Chris.
Oh, good bits of kit.
And obviously the all-important under blanket. Paracord. I've got one of your spoons over here in the tin.
Yeah,
you know, with the chilli.
Yes.
Or was that your tin with the chilli in?
That's my tin with the chilli, yeah. I'll just pop it in that then. Oh, what's up there?
I don't know, but that guy over there is
he still over there?
Yeah, it's breaking trees or breaking branches. Breaking trees, breaking branches down. With his dog.
Oh, he's got a spaniel, hasn't he?
Also, I've been learning some good tarp knots. Let's have a look. I mean, yeah, I can throw a tarp up, but that weren't going nowhere last night. And you've also got these, what are they called, Chris?
I don't know the name of the knot. It's just well, it's not really a knot. It's like a slip.
It's a slip.
Yeah, but they'll just slide. But as soon as your tarp's up, they ain't going nowhere.
Absolutely brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant. So yeah, I could have actually moved this tarp anywhere along here. I could pull the tarp out the way if it's nice weather, like a curtain, then put it back again, simply just through the use of them slips. Also worked fantastic for dripping. The drips come off there.
Yeah.
So we ain't got an eye in the middle. I made the mistake in the past of putting the tarp over the top, only to think I'd got a leak, and it wasn't. It's because I didn't factor in the fact that the water runs down the line, and at the low point in the middle where I was sat, it was dripping on me. So I'm looking for a hole in the tarp that didn't exist. And then Chris, who showed you earlier, put the drip loops up. So I reckon this has been a good experience just to learn some stuff. Cheers, Chris. Oh no, it's a really, really sad day. A really sad day. I don't know how I'm going to break this to everybody. It's been with me from the start. The old thermometer. She's broken. Must have sat my fat backside on it and snapped the glass in the middle. Oh dear, oh dear. I mean, that was official Wilco merchandise. And we know what happened to Wilcos. Yeah, I miss Wilcos. Right, that's for the bin. Put that on my shopping list. Probably be better to get one I can see properly, the one that I don't have to like sort of, you know, give it all that just to see what the temperature is. Chris doesn't even know. I'm gonna have to break it to you gently, Chris. You got a bit of tissue ready, Chris?
Bit of tissue?
Yeah. It's a sad day for the channel.
Oh!
She's been with me from the start, and I've gone and sat me big fat backside on it, I think.
Oh no.
Oh no, you alright there, Chris? Are you alright?
Where did you do that?
Well, I found it over there. I've obviously sat on it, Anna. Like I says, while he was over there, official Wilco merchandise. I dread to think what that would have been worth in a few years' time. Oh well, I'll get over it, Chris. I think. Right, so while we're at it, packing away, I have got this with me. Bit of camo net, which I've been meaning to. Yep. What I do want to do, it was from a company called Nighthawk. Nothing special, just a bit of. It's a tarp basically, just been whatever that is, cut down to, yeah. Not even webbing, is it? But anyway, Nighthawk, that's where I got it from. Cost me £6 for this. So if I had to buy a few more for £6, you can't go wrong. But what I'm going to do is, now I've got a cameraman, cheers cameraman Chris, I am going to conceal myself into an area and see what this will be like for my next stealth camp. Yes, that's right, the next one's going to be a stealth one. Already got the location. Not here, of course. Right, I'm going to go keep seeing myself, yeah? So coming from a bloke with considerably more experience than me, he suggests take some of the, what do you call it, the foliage, the dead foliage, build it into it, and yeah, I won't look like an old perv sat in a bush, up to no good. But yeah, I think where I'm going next, this, yeah, going to keep me concealed, because the leaves are a similar colour. All packed away now. Chris has packed away all his stuff. Bag of rubbish, you know how it is. The ensuite table done us proud yet again. They should do them in carrier size ones that you can take with you, shouldn't they? Why you got a log on your backpack? Because I'm on your fat pack. Because I'm an idiot, that's why. Yeah. Nice drop of milk to drink. Organic, because that's all they had at Lidl. This is the bit in the video where it goes without saying, leave no trace. That's where Chris was pitched up, in the hammock. Certainly keeping it real and not leaving a trace. And you can see where I've been, because like the ground's really flat. Looks like about 4 cows have laid there all night. This is the bit in the video where I'm going to bring it to an end. I'm also going to say thank you to Chris for keeping it real, Chris. Super real. Been absolutely phenomenal company last night. Didn't do much recording. Done a lot of that though. Cooked some food, had some beers, had a bloody good time, and we never hurt nobody. Can't get any better than that. If you like this content, I'm going to say what I always say. Please give me a like. Please hit the subscribe button, which is, I think it's usually in that area there. And I'll see you on the next one for a super stealth camp where the netting may make an appearance. Keep it real.